Well, it's up for everybody, especially Trump. Oh, we already had the moment of silence last week on the stream, but we gotta do it again for your boy. I'm gonna just show from the stream. Let's have a moment of silence. Rest in peace to King Zookeeper. Okay, Master Necrophiliac, the nastiest man in all the family here so far. He is up out of here. Now, I know there's a lot of people saying that Tron might not be gone, okay? And if he died like that, it would be a little bit distasteful. I would be more happy if we got like more of a flashback to see like a lot of key points in Trom's life, like him and Gustang, maybe him and V. But if he's gone, he's gone. Either way, I will say if I had to rate his death, it would be a bit of a 6 out of 10. Like I want a little bit more from it since we got so much of him this season. And for him to get clapped without saying a word, it's like meh. But anyway, this chapter is another one potential for maybe a top 5, top 3 of this year. So very good. V just showing and showing out. Yeah, let's get to the chapter. You already know. Hit that sub. Your boy is almost at 2,100 already. Appreciate y'all for the love. So Urek peeps the situation immediately. Like obviously it wasn't Bomb. Okay, he could just tell by his demeanor and even his manner of speaking. And you see Gustang. Gustang is tripping. Okay, Gustang is looking like, yo, that Shinsu flow, that smile, like that is V, like our dead partner. Now, this is a massive reveal right here, low key, that I haven't seen too many people in the comment sections talking about. Gustang says that he confirmed V's death, okay? How? You remember last week when I was asking a bunch of questions about the letter and why Arlen formed it? I think we're stumbling upon a path that some of you were kind of guessing towards, that maybe like V was like murked low key, like maybe he was jumped by the family heads or something to save Arlen or something like that. Something happened, guys, okay? Because if Gus didn't confirm the death, which it sounds like he confirmed the body, I don't see why Zahara couldn't. I don't see why all the family heads didn't watch his corpse or watch his body. Now, it could have been some type of spell that was fake or something like that, but I think they are strong enough and like analyzed enough to know that they're like if it's a real body or not. Like it'd be a little bit distasteful if it was like a copy body or something like that. But okay, guys, some new theories needs to be crafted. What happened to V and how did Gustang confirm his death? I am not surprised that Urek stepped in to save Trom, okay? I said it last week on stream that
I think Urek does step in. I think he has to.
with the state that Traumary's in and Gustang, and for Urek to want him to stop fighting, not necessarily trying to pack him out, but trying to stop them from fighting, it's most likely that obviously V is gonna want to fight. So Urek will probably stop everybody from fighting. So that would mean defending against V. But Urek doesn't even seem to know who V is. While we do know Urek does have information like on a lot of stuff that's currently going on, it would be very interesting if he didn't know anything about V. And I wonder if Bayek even knows who that is, like, because obviously we know V's, information is suppressed and everything else. But Urek doesn't even say anything like, oh, like, because you hear Gustang say, hey, that's V, and Urek doesn't even kind of react to it. So maybe he has no idea who he's facing. And he continues with the rhetoric that we already knew about. He and Bomb are here for revenge, okay? But revenge for Arlen. Arlen in particular. So this could be conveyed as Arlen went crazy and that V just went and got revenge because of that. Like, because Arlen went insane and he basically lost his woman, that him and his son are taking revenge together. Or maybe it was Arlen the one that died. Maybe Arlen never made it outside the tower. Maybe Arlen died. Maybe V has been controlling everything. What if V murdered Arlen because she was going crazy, and then he somehow got the body towards the outside and asked the outside guy to revive his son by putting himself inside the body, and that they would take revenge for Arlen? I think that's a massive possibility there. If V ended up murking Arlen, then maybe, like, I don't know, guys. Like, maybe maybe he's a hard caught V, like killing Arlen or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, this version of V is massively different from the version that we saw in the flashback. This one has definitely, like, has an evil vibe about him. But I think we could definitely say that everything isn't glitz and glamour on the V and Arlen side. Like, something's going on here. But I find it to be kind of like the creepiest thing that, like, V is actually okay with Bomb being here. Like, Bomb isn't a mistake, guys, which we were assuming. Like, oh, Bomb is a soul that wasn't meant to be and that Rachel crafted him. No, no, that narrative is incorrect, guys. V states it here that Bomb is supposed to be with him. Bomb is supposed to be alongside of him. Now, I don't know about the consciousness of Bomb or anything, because there's a little bit of confusion even when you hear later on when Luslec joins that Bomb was meant to be crafted. The body was meant to be shifted and created in the way that it is, but his son is like meant to be alongside of him in this journey. So there definitely needs to be a conversation between Luslec and V to get more context behind a lot of this stuff. But he's meant to be here, Bomb, in a way. Now, we see V talk about he's not used to the Shinsu in the body, but the body knows a lot of his old techniques. The water dragon looks absolutely fire. This body was being crafted and like created for V's use. And I swear to you, it's all the counters are hard. I'm telling you, it's all the counters are hard. This body, well, obviously we knew Bomb has abilities that like kind of transcend a lot of things, but it's obviously at this point that it was crafted to counters are hard, right? Now, Mustang does do something interesting here where he tries to save Traum's life when he's already going to pack him out. Now, it's a little bit too self-gratifying, a little too justice-like when you're trying to save the man that you're ultimately going to kill. It's kind of weird. Urek also tries to save Traum, who is unconscious. Zookeepers, your king is unfucking conscious.
Hey,
Like,
yo!
talk about people talking about, oh, Traum probably, like, you know, takes the shot and he'll be okay next chapter and he'll react to it. Man's is sleep. Your man's is sleep, okay? He ain't dead, apparently, but he is sleep. He didn't say a single word the whole chapter. Insane. Insane. But Urek steps in to save Traum, holding him up like he's his goddamn daddy. And, you know, V tells him, like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like Gustang, I thought you were trying to pack him out. Like, what are we doing? But Gustang is even targeting V, but for what? Like, aren't we trying to achieve the same goal here? But you want to do it? Like, it's a little bit contradictory with what Gustang's doing now, and I'm side-eyeing him a little bit because I would think it would be more beneficial to you to kind of use V in a way, but Gustang is a little bit too justicey right now. Like, he's kind of like a cop right now. Okay, like if a gangster is trying to help you achieve the same goal, like to take down the man, then why wouldn't you? You know, but I don't know, right? But anyway, it comes to a scenario where V talks to himself, saying that he can't handle both of these guys right now, but he does want to pack out Traumery, who is seemingly unconscious. Now, he shoots this Shinsu blast and then takes off, and he's very surprised by Urek's strength and how fast he is. But then Luslec pops up. The W man himself. The man who arguably has had the best showing as a new character in this season, okay? Out of all the characters this season, now I want you guys to answer this question. Out of all the characters in season 3 that are new, who has had the best showing? So Luslec isn't exactly new because he was mentioned in season 2, but I mean in terms of who was revealed and who's new. So even people we knew about that finally got revealed, who's had the best showing to you guys? Answer that for me in the comment section. But Luslec is definitely top tier on that list. The way he pops out here and he's like, Master, our God. And yeah, we predicted this last week too, that the R God was definitely V because he's the only one who's talked to himself that way. And that was a good catch by us and me last weekend.
Y'all remember when we were? I made a big deal about this. Like, who's the god that they were referring to? was that God V that they were talking about?
And so the seed, or kind of like a Shinsu bomb that V planted before he took off from Urek, kind of explodes and annihilates Traumary, who's supposed to be dead. Now, I will say, some people saying that Traumary possibly transferred his consciousness into like another animal or to something else, which he could do. And I will say, him being completely knocked out is a little bit like suspicious. Like him not responding, his body's just floating there. So he could have possibly did that immediately after getting attacked, and that would be a slight like L in V's part. But V did dominate him in his body in this form, even if it's exhausted or not. Like he did that. So it would be to V's detriment if Traumary is alive, but at least we know, like, V's here not to play, bro. V's here to pack motherfuckers out. Like, talking about it. Like, he's here to pack people out. And, I think it's very interesting that now that Fug has V, which is another super W between him and Luslec, those are two family head killers. Then you have the Red Dump people. So now you have all these two huge organizations that are looking to target the family heads. Now it'll be interesting to see what Walkasong does, because now Urek is protecting them. Does Urek join the hard side? I don't know. Potentially what we're looking at is RLD, Fug versus Zahar and Walkie-Song. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. But yeah, the chapter basically ends with V escaping with Luslec. I hope we get to see their side and have them have a conversation, and maybe we get some context behind some things. I love V's send off to Traumary, saying that you tend to get lonely, and don't worry, I'll send the friends after you. Like, V is ominous as hell, bro. But this chapter is definitely a 9 out of 10. Some of the art was very weird. I will say that some of the faces that V has made in Bomb's body, like the angles make him look like a different type of Bomb. Now, granted, I know that V's in the body, but it shouldn't change like Bomb's actual look. Like, some of his stuff has kind of been extended and it looks a little weird. So that kind of threw me off. The chapter is pretty short as well. So that's the reason why it's 9 out of 10. But don't get me wrong. In context of what it is, it's fire. So stream will be on Friday, guys, per the normal. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are your predictions? I think we kind of go to the aftermath here. If Trom's done, then this game's over. Like, it's all over. There's no chess match that actually happens, which ultimately means that, like, we did waste a shit ton of time trying to have a chess match that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. I don't know if other family heads show up at this point. Like, there's no point. I mean, we did get a V reveal, but in terms of actual family heads, we thought that we would get that. This didn't go exactly the way we predicted or would have thought it did. It kind of went another way, and I don't hate it. But a year ago when we were predicting what's going on, this wasn't it. So yeah, you guys hit the comment section. I'll see you Friday.